Assassin's Creed franchise is known for its amazing historical setting. In the past few decades, we got a lot of Assassin's Creed games set in historical time periods which were iconic. But still, there are some settings which are yet to be explored by Ubisoft. So, in this video, I'll share with you my list for 5 historical settings that Ubisoft should explore in an Assassin's Creed game. So, without wasting any more of your precious time, let's start the video. Starting off our list, we have an Assassin's Creed game set in India. Now, this is the most requested Assassin's Creed setting, and we already have an Assassin's Creed game set in India, but it's a spin-off game with 2D style gameplay. What I want to see is an Assassin's Creed game set in India during the late 17th or late 16th century period. We already have an Indian protagonist in the Assassin's Creed franchise, and it's none other than Arbaz Mir. He is an excellent candidate for an Indian Assassin's Creed game if Ubisoft ever decides to make one. If they do that, then this game will sell a lot because majority of Assassin's Creed fans are from India as well. So if they do that, they will benefit themselves and the fan because it's a rich setting that Ubisoft needs to explore in their major installment. The second possible setting on our list is an Assassin's Creed game set during the Aztec time period. Who wouldn't love to see our protagonist wrapped around in a jaguar pelt and roaming the jungles of the world? And if the sources are correct, we will definitely see something similar in the future. Since Ubisoft is a lot more focused on Assassin's Creed games as compared to their other franchises, so chances of seeing this setting in an Assassin's Creed games are pretty high. And since the rituals performed by the Aztec were a lot brutal, so maybe we'll see something like that in the game as well. The third potential setting on my list is the Georgian London setting. Now, Georgian London had the most potential to be in an Assassin's Creed game considering that our fan favorite protagonist Edward Kenway also belongs in that setting. We know that after the end of Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, Edward went to London and started a family there. But we don't know what became of him after the ending of the game. We don't know how he became the master assassin of the British Brotherhood. There are a lot of questions that still need to be answered by Ubisoft, and we don't know what became of Edward after the events of that game. All that we know is that he died at the age of 45, and that was it. And we also don't know what became of the jackdaw, and there are a lot of questions regarding Edward Kenway that are still unanswered. So an Assassin's Creed game set in Georgian London following Edward Kenway as the protagonist will be amazing. I don't think Ubisoft will ever do that considering the fact that they're working on 4 major Assassin's Creed games right now. And if the rumors are to be believed, then they're also working on an Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag remake. But let's see what Ubisoft will do because the possibilities are endless. The second setting on our list is ancient Rome. Now, this is the most highly requested setting in the franchise after the release of Assassin's Creed Origins. Because after Ubisoft started making games centered around the ancient time periods, many fans were wondering which direction they will take the series next. And many fans were expecting that Ubisoft will make a game centered around ancient Rome following Bayek after he becomes the mentor of the Hidden One. There was a lot of potential surrounding this setting, but Ubisoft never made one. But still, they can make an Assassin's Creed game set in ancient Rome following Bayek as the protagonist, because this setting also has the most potential. And I know that they're done with the ancient trilogy and the ancient games because their future games are more focused around assassins than hidden ones. But I would still love to see my boy Bayek, how he became the mentor, how he led the hidden ones to their glory, and how he ended up into that cavern in Assassin's Creed Origins modern day sections. I really hope they make a Bayek sequel because Bayek is a fan favorite character and he's my personal favorite protagonist in the franchise, so I would love to see his story continue. Finally, the last setting on our list is an Assassin's Creed game centered around modern day. This thing may seem a bit too stretched because Assassin's Creed games are set in the past, but still, a game following the modern day assassins need to be made. We know that the assassins in the present day are struggling for power. A lot of the assassins in the present day are completely wiped out by the Templars, so a game centered around the modern day assassins gaining back power will be amazing. And since now we also have Basim on our side, so maybe this thing can be possible if Ubisoft ever decides to make one. We also have similar games made by Ubisoft, like the Watch Dogs games are basically Assassin's Creed games set in the future. but an actual Assassin's Creed game set in the future would be amazing, and I would love to see Basim in action in the modern day. Also, considering the fact that the series is now doing a lot worse as compared to before, so a new Assassin's Creed game with a completely new idea should be amazing for the franchise. But still, at the end of the day, these are just my personal thoughts, and I shared these settings with you. Let me know in the comment section which setting would you like to see in Assassin's Creed games, because obviously I still have missed some settings and I would like to know your thoughts on this video. I'll see you guys in another interesting video. Till then, take care and goodbye.